Paige King Johnson on the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful, doing wonderful. You got a lot of exciting things going on. We're going to talk about it all. But just in case someone doesn't understand or know who you are, give us that 60-second introduction of who you are and why we are talking to you.
Yeah, you want my elevator pitch, right?
Yes, the elevator pitch.
Well, I am Paige King Johnson. I'm a country singer and songwriter, originally from North Carolina. If we have any North Carolina watchers out there,
Of course.
and I moved to Nashville, Tennessee about 7 years ago, and was chasing this whole dream of music. For me, music started whenever I was about 10 years old, and I got my first guitar for Christmas, and it kind of snowballed into this thing that was just something that was all consuming in my life. And I knew that whenever I graduated from high school that I wanted to make music something more than just a hobby that I was doing. And so I made the move to Nashville and, hugged and kissed my parents goodbye and cried the whole way. And it's been great over the past 7 years. I've learned so much, and I've written so many songs and learned the whole craft of songwriting, and it's just been a beautiful experience to say the least.
I love it. I love it. I love to hear stories about leaving home, chasing a dream, and now you're getting to do that. I mean, you're writing songs, you're making videos, radio's playing your music, you're playing great venues. So it was worth the trip.
Yes, it was. It's worth the tears and all the heartache and the missing home that came with it. And thankfully, I've been able to kind of find a world where home and Nashville kind of live together. So it's been nice.
Of course, now when I talk to Paige, I just want you to understand this is not a city girl trying to be a country girl. That she's not playing a role. She's not one of those that moves to Nashville with this northern accent trying to convince everybody she's country. I'm just telling you, Paige is country as dirt.
Country's
And you
cornbread.
and you have a partnership now that proves it.
Yes, I do. I am the first ever ambassador for the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. So I don't know that it can get any more country than that. But
That is the most country award you can get. I mean, besides winning first place in the 4-H club of cow tipping, that is the ultimate award you can get for being a country girl.
yeah, well, I have my fair share of first place 4-H ribbons as well too. Not in cow tipping, but I showed horses my whole entire life.
Well, of course you did. You're a
Yes,
country girl from North Carolina.
yes, I am. I'm the ambassador for the North Carolina Department of Agriculture, which is the first time that any kind of governmental association in the state of North Carolina has ever had an ambassador of any sorts, much less a crazy musician on their hands. So they really don't know what they're getting themselves into.
So what does this mean for you? I mean, what do you just represent them? You're just the face for the organization. What does that mean?
All of the above. It started out just as how can we help you and help promote your music, because North Carolina Department of Agriculture is all about promoting local goods and local products in our state. And I was singing and performing on a Zoom 4-H event banquet at the beginning of COVID, and there were some members of the Department of Agriculture that were present on that Zoom. And so conversations after that just kind of started as, how can we help promote your music and how can we help get the word out about you? Because you, like the crops that we're promoting all day long, are also local good from North Carolina that are, out and doing good in the world. And those conversations kind of evolved into now this partnership with them. And I wrote and released a song that was inspired by all of the Got to Be in C farm families all throughout our state of North Carolina, as well as getting to go around and play at all the different festivals and events that Got to Be in C and the Department of Agriculture does throughout the state of North Carolina. And then we also got to launch our own event ourselves that we just announced a couple of weeks ago. We're doing a statewide talent competition here in North Carolina, trying to find the next, what we're calling the North Carolina Ag Star. So we're looking for
Well,
little
that's
bitty
cool.
Paige King Johnsons all over the state of North Carolina that are interested in music, and we're taking the opportunity to also educate all these young musicians on agriculture and everything that agriculture is doing within our state and throughout the.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So do they pay well? I mean, does it pay good?
You know what? The
Do they
money.
pay you in corn? I mean, what? How does it go?
Yeah, I get paid in sweet potatoes. Um,
I love it. Now that is so cool though, because I remember growing up in school and the 4-H clubs and all that sort of thing going on, and being in the FFA quartet. I mean, hello.
oh,
I mean, I didn't launch a career from the FFA quartet because don't sing, but it's great to see that you're highlighting that and getting to promote that, and that does keep you connected to home too.
oh, absolutely. And it gives me a good excuse to get to come back to North Carolina. And I have, even in the last few months of being the ambassador, I have seen corners of North Carolina that I have never seen before. And I was raised here for 17 years all the time before I moved to Nashville. So it really is a blessing. And I get to see my family and friends, all the time now.